everyone, and welcome to another Fabman Plays Games. We're quite pleased to welcome our first subscribers, Jason Ellis and Smudge5632. And Smudge was kind of asking for a little bit of help with some of the stuff on Minecraft as a fellow noob. So we're going to look today particularly at kind of how to build and link Nether portals. So I'm going to start off with the very basics, just in case you haven't started one yourself. So the first thing you need for a Nether portal is going to be obsidian, which is what we're currently standing on. And the way to get obsidian is to combine or to flow water over solid lava. If you flow it over the moving lava, it will create cobblestone, but if you flow it over the solid lava, you will get obsidian. So you never would put it directly on the lava. If you put it on an adjacent wall, like this, and then allow it to flow. And the best bet when you're mining is you will need a diamond pickaxe, so that's 3 diamonds. So hopefully you've already got those. And then leave the water flowing and just dig down into one of the blocks beneath it. And the reason for doing this is there's very often lava underneath that block, which the water will then cool and turn to obsidian before it actually steals you and burns your block, or you. So, once we've done this other one, I've got some obsidian upstairs, so I'm not going to kind of mine all the obsidian that I need for the portals that we're going to build today. But as you can see, we just pick that one up nice and easily. So we'll just pick our water back up, and we can pop down into this little hole, and we get that second piece of obsidian. So as you can see, we've now got that gap there with 2, and we've expanded this out. Now if we were to mine some of these again, the obsidian would pop down into the lava, so we would need to put the water out again. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to pop upstairs and basically explain to you a little bit further what we're going to do with the rest of the how-to video. One moment. Right guys, so here we are upstairs in our kind of machine area. As you can see in the distance, we've got the village, and I already have a portal linked there, so that's nice and easy for me to get to. But I've also found another mining location that I'm interested in, and so today what we're going to do is we're going to go there and we're going to build a portal. Now what I'm expecting to happen is that will link to the portal in the Nether for the village, which means that the two will be linked together, which is precisely what we don't want happening, because we want to have individual portals so that we can get places. So then I'll show you how you can then kind of untangle that and get that together. So what we need before we go is we've got our 20 obsidian, as you can see down in the bar. So we need 10 for each portal, because we will need to build a portal at the mine site, and then we'll have to build another one in the Nether in order to correctly link them. What we've also got, if we go into our personal crafting table, is we've got some iron and some flint, and this is important to us because the one thing we're going to have to do once we build the portal is to effectively start it, which is to set it on fire. So for that we need a flint and steel, so very simple configuration. So before we go, we'll build that, and I'll be back when we are at the mine site, because it takes quite a while to get there. Stand by! Okay, so we're back, and we're just flying into our mine location. The sun's just risen, so it's another beautiful day in the Minecraft world. And we've got a nice little start here. As you can see, I've already been here, I've set things up. And what I'm thinking is this is a good location for us to have our portal. We could set it up right the way down the bottom, but I think this will do. So we just need to make sure we have the right amount of space for it, because we need to have that space to put things down. So we've got our obsidian ready, so we have 2 in the middle on the bottom, then we do 3 blocks up either side. Let me throw a torch down, so let's get some torches so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so 2, 3, 3, and then we do put our final 2 on the top for this particular portal, like so. And now, as I said before, we need to have our flint and steel to get things going. So if we then kind of on the outer edges right click, then that ignites the portal and away we go. So now, the moment of truth, we'll see where we get to. Okay. And as I suspected, this is the portal that takes me back to our village, and to kind of prove that to you, I'm going to go back through. And there we are, we're back at the village. So what you can see is obviously we have a nice portal at the mine, but we can't get there other than over land because the portal links back to here. So what we're about to do is we'll fly back over there. Okay, so we are back at our mine location portal. And the reason it was important for me to come back was we didn't actually capture the coordinates last time. So we need to know where this is so that when we're in the Nether we know where to go to in order to link the portal correctly. So what you'll find is up next to the minimap we've got the coordinates, which are +398 and -259, and we're also on level 58, so those numbers are important to us. If you haven't got Feed the Beast or a mod pack installed, press F3 and you'll get the same information in the X, Y and Z areas right there. So you can see that you've got an X of 398, a Y of 58 feet and a Z of -259. So that gives you the same coordinates but just in a different way. So and those are what we're going to effectively use in the Nether, because the linkage is 1 to 8, so you need to divide by 8 to get the coordinates that are the same location in the Nether. If that location, when you build your portal out here, is solid block, then it will go to the nearest location, which is why it linked to the village portal in the Nether for us. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go through with those numbers, and we're going to find our location to build our second portal, which will link to this one. Okay, so here we are, and I've done some very simple back of a napkin maths, and so what we're looking for is we've taken 399 and divided that by 8, and that's just below 50, and we've taken the 258 and divided that by 8 also, and that's around about 32. So the coordinates we're looking for, if we look at the mini-map there, we want to be at +498 and -32, and also we want to be on level 57 because the level does count as well. So doing a little bit of experimenting, we'll find out which way we're going. So we want to go this way, and in terms of the other coordinate we want to go this way. So we're heading down here, so we want to be at about -32. So we'll start here, and we want to be going this way, and we need to be going down also. And we'll throw some torches. And so this is basically us tunneling through the Nether. It's not a great deal that you can see, unfortunately, but this is very much part of what you're doing when you're linking the portals, is getting to the correct location here. So we're now down to 66. How far along are we? We're at +27, and we want to be at +49, so we're halfway there. And just hope we don't run into, well, I say we don't hope we don't run into any Nazis, because I have it on peaceful mode. That's not going to happen. So that makes things nice and simple for a how-to video. And as you'll see, I'm kind of ditched the electric mining drill in favour of just using the tools that you guys, when you're starting out, are going to be using, because although I've spent a lot of time getting those tools, it's absolutely no point in me showing you something with stuff that you haven't yet got. So for those that are just starting out and want to link some portals, then you need to know what you can do with what you've got. So we're down to 55, so we'll just keep going along here. And now we're at 44, so we want a few more. Ooh. Do we want to be there? No, I think we'll stick with where we are. I think with the coordinates here we should be close enough, so what we'll do is we'll build a nice little area that we can hopefully light up for you. And much like we did in the mine, we just need to make sure we have the right amount of space to hold our portal. And we're just going to kind of fill that in. So now we're going to follow the same process with the Nether Portal. So 2 blocks down there. 1, 2, 3 blocks there, and I need to dig up a bit further. But only for those 2. So we'll put the top 2 blocks there. And then we will put our 3 side blocks there. So again, we've built the same structure, albeit in a very confined space. And now when we ignite this, we should be able to zip through and get to our mine. And here we are. The wrong side of our mine, but so we came out the wrong side of the portal, but nevertheless here we are. So now when we go back through, we don't go to the village portal, which was the other confined space one. We end up back in our newly created portal room. And that is how you link portals and build them. So hopefully that's helped everybody. And take care, folks.